So, friends, I welcome you to my new video. Because I, Ernst Veter, want to show you some interesting techniques. Namely, today I want to expose a small deception and clear up any confusion. Because we shouldn't pretend. And I am not a liar. Namely, my video today is dedicated to working with a pendulum. What can a pendulum be? Basically, a pendulum can serve as an object which is attached to a string. So, we just take some weight, a little bit of some thread, some rope, and then we ask a question. We ask a question and get an answer, just as it was described in our inner dialogue. The basic principle of the pendulum is to concentrate on the pendulum and then ask a question. That is, I ask the pendulum, "Are you ready to work with me?" And it starts to move. There are certain impulses, with a negative answer, that cause the pendulum to swing in certain directions. This is the paradox of the situation. The fact is that we ourselves are moving this pendulum. We hold it in our hand. Perhaps even our subconscious begins to move it as we want, depending on what we want to hear. If we are in a negative mood, the answer will be negative. If we are in a positive mood, the answer will be positive, depending on which answer that we have already predetermined. And this is the essence of the situation. That it doesn't work. And today I want to show you how the pendulum works correctly. In order to work with the pendulum correctly, we need to fix it on some object that does not create any vibrations. That is, look, if I hold the pendulum in my hand will shake. There are no people whose hands can be still and not create any vibrations. This does not exist in nature. Just by holding a sensitive object like a pendulum, we already thereby create a situation for it to vibrate. If you held it like this, you would see that there are no vibrations. But you hold it here. This is the whole mistake. The pendulum is either long or short, it does not matter. How to work with it? Now I will show you. I hang the pendulum on some pedestal. Next, I adjust to this pendulum. First, it should stop. Thanks to this mask, I can't breathe. Now I will watch the pendulum and wait for it to stop. I open my hand, put my hand under the pendulum and do not create any vibration. That is, there is no vibration here. Now you will see that nothing will happen. And I repeat with my hand so you can see that there are no vibrations on the pedestal. As you can see, there is no vibration. So, why do we need a pendulum? With the help of a pendulum, we determine, for example, the rotation of the chakras. What is the direction of their rotation? Or some kind of energy. But, I repeat again, we need to fix it. That is, when my students write to me that a person is standing in front of me and the pendulum is starting to rotate. I just laugh at this absurd situation, because the person himself is starting to give some impulses. In this position, we see that the pendulum has not stopped. That's all. And now I'm trying to distribute the energy on my hand. This will not work. This is just a definition of the energy field on the hand. A minute of concentration and then I will show you how the pendulum will start to move. If it really feels some vibration, some energy field. Attention. We just saw how it happens. Again, I am now demonstrating that nothing happens if I do not give a certain amount of energy from my hand. That is, everyone realizes that we also use our hands' chakras with the pendulum. But these chakras work on the reception of energy. And they work only when we really want it. That is, if our 7 chakras work constantly, then the chakras on the hands are especially weak, and they do not work always. Nothing happens if we ignore the chakras. Friends, thank you for your attention. I hope this information was useful to you.